fish. Oh, there's a bite. Got him. Got him. Oh, yeah, it's a big one. All right, welcome back. Today, our species of target is Lingcod. So we're on the kayak today. I'm gonna be dropping down, to start at least, I'm gonna drop down a little fish finder rig with a frozen herring. So we're gonna start off with this, hopefully get right into the action. I got a little challenge going today, so I'll have more details on that to come. First, word from our sponsor. Thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video. Today, we're gonna make Southwest beef cavatappi.
Now, if you guys want to get meals just like this one, go ahead and head over to HelloFresh.com and use the code DIEHARDFishing14 for up to 14 meals and 3 gifts. Now, while you watch me make this meal, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why you should do that. Number 1, while fishing is seasonal, HelloFresh is also aware of that and want to make your meals seasonal. So to keep up with the seasons, HelloFresh has a wide variety of different meals to choose from. Number 2, holiday seasons are afoot, time is precious, and if you want to save some time in cooking your next meal, HelloFresh has you covered. All the ingredients that you see here delivered directly to your door. And finally, number 3, the recipes are delicious.
Here you have it, my Southwest beef cavatappi. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Let me know in the comments if I'm not. But anyways, I'm gonna power this down, and I'm gonna eat this just about as fast as those lingcod out there are gonna be eating my baits. Sorry, that was pretty cringy. Once again, don't forget to go to HelloFresh.com and use the code DIEHARDFishing14 to get up to 14 free meals plus 3 gifts.
Alright guys, just want to say 2 things real quick. 1, apologize for this wind noise. It's only going to be for the first couple minutes of this video. And 2, I'm doing a little competition with Nick Fish. So I said this in the video, but it was super windy, didn't come through well. Anyways, gist of it, Nick is going trout fishing, I'm going lingcod fishing, and we're gonna see who can catch more fish. Trout versus lingcod, Nick Fish versus Die Hard Fishing.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, it just let go. Oh, no! That might have been the one I marked. That was a good one. Hit it on the way up. Just reeling up my bait. On the way up. First ling of the day. Alright. That was crazy. So if you guys noticed, there was no fish on there. I was just bringing my bait up because I was actually going to move spots. And then on the way up, I felt it go, Choo. That's when that fish grabbed it. It was probably, I'd say it was probably like 15 feet below the surface, and I'm in like 50 feet of water right here. Fish number 1, that's probably actually a keeper. It's probably around 23 inches, but we'll let the first one go. Nice fish though. The first one that I lost was definitely bigger. Back she goes. Always important to check your line after a fish with these lingcod. They have super sharp teeth that are super abrasive. So I think this one's still okay. There's a little bit of fray here, but I'm using a pretty heavy leader here, so it should be okay for now. But maybe 1 or 2 more, I'm probably gonna have to switch it. So out of all the fish that you'll see in this series, I can't really think of any other fish that are so far widespread. You can catch them all the way from the Mexico border all the way up to the Oregon border in California, and far beyond it. I'm not sure how far south they go, but I know they go as far north as Alaska. So these fish are all over the West Coast, and there's a variety of different tactics that you can use to catch them. So out of all the species here in California, I'm pretty sure that this is the most fish because it's so widespread. There's so many different ways you can catch them. These decent rockfish, I guess. Maybe rockfish are slightly higher, but I'd say they're probably in the same family there, same groupings. A lot of, especially charter boats, are rockfish, Lingcod charters that hang out in the same areas. So anyways, and they're good eating, so maybe that's the third reason why. Oh yeah, that's a fish. Yeah, that's a good one. Thought that was a snag for a second. Oh, there he goes. Almost had color on him for a second. I could see the sinker, but didn't see the fish. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's good. We're gonna get the gaff for this one. Oh yeah, nice link. There we go. First keeper of the day. That's a nice healthy ling right there. Probably about maybe 26 inches or so, something like that. Good eater size. Anytime you're keeping a fish, first things first, gotta get him on the stringer. Definitely a keeper. So Lingcod in California, minimum size is 22 inches. The 2 fish bag limit. This one is 25 and a half. Nice fish. Good eater size. I'd say fish between 24 and 30 inches are probably the best eating fish. They all taste good, but if you want to get the best quality, look for something in that range. We've got both hooks here on that trap rig. All right, we'll bleed him out and look for number 3. Hopefully Nick's getting him, because I'm getting him. Well, I will say, I think Nick was, unfortunately for him, incorrect on the weather, because it was a little bit breezy when I first got out here, but now, whew, this is like a lake. This is probably as good as it's going to get, especially for December. I think the swell today was like 1 foot every like bazillion seconds, and then right now there's like absolutely no wind. It's dead flat calm. This is essentially a lake out here. Nick just asked, how's the wind? I said, it's non-existent. Sorry, Nick. I guess I should ask him how the trout fishing's going. Alright guys, well, I used my last herring, so now this is what we're about to use. Kind of looks like a herring, but this is actually a salmon, kokanee salmon. So this is about 10 months old, something like that. I caught this last winter out in the freshwater, and I saved it to use as Lingcod bait, and I really never got around to doing it until now. So I feel like a Lingcod will hit anything that's shiny, and that's pretty shiny right there. So I think this is gonna work, but we're about to find out. There we go, here's one. Feels like a good one. Head shake. Shake. Oh, there it goes. That's the run. That's the run. It's got a keeper too. Spinning my boat around. Got him. Another good eater fish. 24 and a half, maybe 25. Perfect eater. That's my limit. Bingo. Legal limit in California is 2 per person, so that's my limit that I'm going to take home. Now it's all fun and games. We'll do some catch and release. That one actually came on a live bait. I'm down to my last, what do you call it? It's kokanee salmon. So we'll put this one down. I don't know, the other 2 I brought 3 of them. Lost 1 to a snag. The other one, I'm not sure, might have got bitten off or not, but anyways, we'll put the last one down now. On the salmon. Oh, did you come on? No, he's still there. Smaller one. I think. Maybe he's big. Maybe he didn't know he was hooked. So I guess the salmon does work. I think that kind of proves my theory that these lingcod will eat anything. I mean, this is a kokanee salmon. So there's sockeye salmon in the ocean, but not in this area. And kokanee are freshwater salmon, so they're definitely not really seeing much like this out here in the ocean. But as long as it's shiny, I think these lingcod will pretty much eat it. I know some people say you should always carry a net, and I think technically you're legally supposed to carry one, but for me, I think a net does more harm to the fish than actually just grabbing them by the gill plate there. Yeah, you don't want to grab them in the gills themselves. Obviously, gills are an important organ. But as long as you just get them in the gill plate there, unhook them real quick next to the boat, that's a nice fish. Probably about 25, 26 inches. Pretty similar to the other 2 that I have kept. But since I already got 2, this one's going back. Give it a quick release. Hopefully one of you guys gets him later on when he's a little bit bigger. There he goes. That does it for the kokanee salmon. I only brought 3 of those because that's all I had. I got 2 on the what did I get 2 on? No, I think I only got 1 on the herring, and then I got 1 more on a live bait. Oh, I guess I caught 3 or 4. No, I caught 4 fish. I think I got 2 on the herring, 1 on live bait, and then last one was on a kokanee. So all we have now left is live bait, so we'll stick another one on here. You can use all kinds of different live bait, but today I'm going to be using some smelt. That's kind of a big one, but big bait catches big fish, so we'll see if there's any big ones down there. The lingcod are super aggressive. One reason why they're fun to catch and why they'll eat almost anything. And I think a lot of times they're honestly not even eating to eat. They're just eating to fend off other fish from their territory or whatever. Sometimes they're biting stuff that's way too big for their stomach. Like even the smelt that I'm using right now. It's very possible that I catch a lingcod that's, you know, even smaller than the ones I've already caught. I feel like it's highly unlikely that they're going to actually eat, ingest, digest that full smelt in that little stomach of theirs. But I don't know, I could be wrong. All I know is these fish will eat big baits. You'd think you put a big smelt like that on, you're probably going for some monster fish, but these little lingcod will scoop that up too. There we go. There's a fish. Feels like another good one. Look at that run. Holy smokes, where is he going? Come back. This might be the biggest one yet, who knows? solid head shake. I feel like it's about the same size as the ones that we've been getting. Oh, look at that. It's got my radio. The radio almost got stuck in the reel. Come on in. Come on in. Not want to come to the surface. Yeah, about the same. Seems like all the fish are like cookie cutter size. Another solid 25, 26 incher. See if we can get him before he comes off. Hold on a second. There we go. Got him. Get the hook out real quick. Don't want to hold him out too long, but another. Alright, well, that was that. Sorry, not the best fish handling job, but that fish will be just fine. Alright, well, I've caught him on a ton of different baits, all dead. Actually, no, some dead, some live. Now let's try to catch it on artificial. So this is just a typical, I think it's a 1/2 ounce jig head with a big hammer swim bait there on the back. Just your standard colors. And let's see if now we've got him on everything else. Let's try to get him on a swim bait now. So swim bait, I just let it sink to the bottom. Like first cast it out, let it sink to the bottom, and then I just like to slow roll it right along the bottom of the ocean, right along the bottom of the rocks down there. And I like to just hover that swim bait as close to the bottom as I can. It's kind of tough when you're, up on top of the water. The angle's not that great, but they'll come up and grab it. So just working it along the bottom there, and then wait for that lingcod to come up and thump it. There we go. There's a fish. Got him. That was like the second cast. Oh, it just popped off. Dang it. Oh, there's a bite. Got him. There he is again. Got him. That was the third cast. Back-to-back cast there. This one feels like a little smaller one. But fun on the swim bait nonetheless. Oh yeah. Choked the swim bait, look at that. Choked it, look at that. He wanted the swim bait. You probably can't even see it, it's all the way down there. Little extraction. Not the best lighting there, but fish number 5. Or no, that's 6. Fish number 6. Let's see if there's another one in there. Got him. Got him. Get under the rock. Hit it on the fall. Oh, that might be a big one. That might be a bigger fish. Yeah, that might be a bigger fish. Oh, you know what? I think it might be in the rock. No, it's coming. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is a big one. This is a big one. Oh, no. It came off. I think he might have been stuck in a rock. So it felt big. I think it's still big, but maybe not as big as I originally thought. It still feels pretty big though. I'm also using a lighter rod. I think it's good size. Oh yeah, look at that. He's strong. This fish is strong. It's pulling the kayak. Oh yeah, it's a big one. No wonder. Look at this guy. Hang on there, buddy. I'm gonna let you go. Oh yeah, look at that one. Oh yeah, look at the belly. Ooh, almost slapped me in the face. Oh yeah. Yeah, look at that one. With that swim bait in the mouth. That's a healthy one. That's probably 30 inches, 30 or 31. You know what, we'll give him a quick measure. Don't want to keep him out of the water for too long, but yeah, 30, 31. That's a nice fish right there, especially for shallow water rock fishing like we're doing right now. I'm not sure if he was stuck in a rock for a little bit or if he was just, that was all him, but it was not moving when I first started reeling on him. All right, we don't want to keep this fish out of the water for too long. As you can see, it's pretty fat. I think it's a pregnant female. So in the late winter months, keep him in the water actually. You know what? I'll let him go and then we'll talk to the camera. Look at that fish. That's a nice lingcod right there.
Really quick note, I started my thought on the water and then totally forgot to finish my sentence there. But this fish and a lot of other big fat lingcod, especially in the winter months later in the season, are actually pregnant females. So I was really happy to let this one go. It turned out both of the fish that I caught were both males and on the smaller side. The females have exponentially more amount of eggs that they're going to drop for the future generations of lingcod. So just adding to the awesomeness that I was happy to see that one swim off nice and healthy.
All right guys, I think we'll end it on that one. Man, we could probably stay out here and catch a ton more, but I think our final count was 7. I caught, you know what, you already saw the video. We caught them on everything, but that last big one came on this swim bait right here. Really nice day out here, really nice weather. We could probably catch a bunch more. It's only 3 o'clock. Got about another couple hours of sunlight, and I mean, look at this weather. No wind, hardly any swell. Just really nice day overall. If you live anywhere along the west coast, you're perfectly able to catch fish just like that with stuff, pretty much anything. Whatever you got in your tackle box. I'm pretty sure a lingcod will eat it if you can put it in front of a lingcod's mouth. You guys are gonna have to watch Nick's video to see who won this challenge because he's still fishing and I'm gonna finish up my day here. But last I checked, he only had 2, so I told him he had a little bit of ground to make up. But anyways, make sure you check out his video. I'll leave it linked in the description. How can I leave when it's like this? Little guy. Wow, we went from monster to smallest one of the day. Oh, there he goes. Quick release. That's number 8. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next one.